MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of this ALCS between the Oakland A's and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Well, in a 7-game series, winning Game 1 on the road is great, but it doesn't mean all that much if you can't back it up and win Game 2. A win here really puts them in a commanding position, but if they split these first 2 games, it basically becomes a best of a 5-game series starting all over again from scratch.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Jameson Taillon will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
And now, Logan Davidson. And we are set for baseball here this evening. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. The windup and the 0-1. And a check swing here. Quick appeal, but Joe McDonald says he held off. It's ball 1. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Our Game 2 temperature similar to Game 1, 47 degrees at first pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and it's a foul ball. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Gotta love the battle we're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Fouled away. Blackman behind, no balls and 2 strikes. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Can we be honest here? That was a terrible pitch. That was right over the heart of the plate. 2 strikes on the guy. He is lucky he's getting this pitch back.
Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Struck him out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. One and one to count. Now the pitch. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
You could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Fastball laid off well below the knees.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping in next, Jock Peterson. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Chapman leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Popped him up. Sanchez is under it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Oakland, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Shawn Murphy is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And now, Gio Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Number 29.
Now here's the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully, he can find it soon.
Here it is, the 3-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Ripped down the line, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy has had a monster postseason so far.
So now to the plate, Jorge Palunco, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. A tag for one, on to first, and they get the double play.
That is good. The designated hitter, Gleyber.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
So 2 down and a runner at first, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Smoke toward the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And some trouble now in right field. The relay. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. The 0-1 offering.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. On to the second inning now from Yankee Stadium with no score. Now to the plate, Brandon Lau, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Tyon has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. The 1-0 misses for the second ball. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Here comes a left fielder, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Into the box now, Seth Brown. He'll swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Ford is there. One away.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, Mark Canha.
So now here is Mark Canha looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Now here's the first offering. No score here as we play inning number 2. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
In the dirt. The throw will go to third, and oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2, and the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. The A's strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Mike Ford.
Mike Ford.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Again, another foul ball. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. He grounds it sharply to third. Chapman brings it in, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 8th, the catcher.
And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. Next to hit, Gary Sanchez. Here's the first pitch to him.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes, 0-2. On the ground towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
At the plate, Clint Frazier just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Oh, 0-1. Here's the pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Shoots this one over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. In at the plate is Shawn Murphy.
Leading off for the Athletics, the catcher, Shawn Murphy.
First pitch on its way. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 1-1.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. Left side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Logan Davidson. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB. That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hit. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Third inning, no score to this point. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the third now, and set to go as the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Number 29.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Legs churning. He's headed for second. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
Next up, Jorge Palunco, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
He's set, and the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Urshela stands at second with no outs. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And that's the first out. One out here in the Yankees' third inning, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. First pitch on the way. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. To 2-2 now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 with a single so far. This is foul right side. The set and the 1-1. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Hard sinker misses 2-2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Sliced hard on the ground, and this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The count now at 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. A runner at first with no outs here. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing the walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
First delivery to him. High in the air and deep to left center field. Hicks going back to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
Standing in now, Seth Brown. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 is a swinging strike on the breaking ball.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
2-1 to the A's first baseman. A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. 1 left for Oakland. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu.
The second baseman, DJ.
First delivery to him.
LeMahieu.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed, 2-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back.
Stepping in once again is Mike Ford, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Outside, 3-0 now. Aaron Hicks waits on deck. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and that'll bring in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. First pitch on the way. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Lau's got it, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Mark Canha. Here's the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
And that's down into left center for a base hit.
It's a nice job by the offensive player right there to stay in there on that fastball. He wanted it back. You could tell he was frustrated. He swung through the pitch before.
In now, Chad Pinder. As the first pitch here's have been high, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
This is flared out towards second. To second for 1. On to first, a double play.
Now back, the catcher, Shawn Murphy.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next will be the power-hitting catcher, Shawn Murphy. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses ball 1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Next, it'll be Logan Davidson. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
First pitch on its way. In there at the knees, strike 1. One and 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Murphy is off at first with 2 away. Heading out towards shallow right. LeMahieu is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. The A's strand 1. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Sanchez.
And the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So now to the plate, Clint Frazier, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Gio Urshela. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First offering, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
On the ground to the right side. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Now it'll be Charlie Blackmon. He'll begin things here against Jamison Tyone.
Number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Hicks is camped under this one, and he's got it for the first out. So one gone for the A's in their half of the sixth, and that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
The windup and the 0-1.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are two away now.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Jock Peterson now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here comes the 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Still no score. Bottom of the sixth inning now, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Jorge Palunco.
The shortstop, Jorge.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
Grounded back up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Go Red.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As he'll take a look at ball one.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Now the 1-0. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And it's gone. So a two-run homer down the line in left. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Here's big Aaron Judge.
99. Aaron.
As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. 0-2 count and the pitch. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Mayhew.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Pinder is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Here's Mike Ford.
First baseman, Mike Ford.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially.
But we'll have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 2-0 New York.
Leading off for the Athletics, the second baseman, Brandon Lowe.
First delivery to him. Sliced hard on the ground. And that's through into left. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Stepping in now, Seth Brown, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Left side, but well foul. From the stretch. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Lau on at first, nobody out. Three and 1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was. Mark Canha, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. The 3-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mark Canha.
So now it's Mark Canha. First pitch on its way, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1.
He didn't get him to offer at that pitch right there, but that big 12-6 curveball is definitely part of the reason he's having such good success in this one.
2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-0. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning, so he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
The 3-2 pitch. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the left fielder, Chad.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And up next, the ever versatile Chad Pinder. From the stretch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. There's ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Shawn Murphy.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Luis Cessa will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Next, here is Shawn Murphy. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A's strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0.
7th inning, Greg.
Sergio Romo will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Digging in will be Aaron Hicks. Head-to-head numbers against Sergio Romo. He's gone 3 for 6. He also has 1 home run. Now here's the first offering. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And this one bounds around against the wall.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one.
You like the modern style of baseball, here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
1-0 count, here it is. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. A runner at second, nobody out. A strike, and it's 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Up next to the Yankees.
Next to stand in is Clint Frazier. No hits to this point. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Runners are at first and third, one away. And he lays off for ball one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
At the plate now, Jorge Palunco, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Gleyber Torres will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 8th inning coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 3-0. So a new pitcher set to take over now, and here he is, the fireballing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Logan Davidson will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. He's set. Here it comes. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Now the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
The 1-2 pitch. Popped him up. LeMahieu shading to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Now the 2-0 home. Squared that one up just a little late.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Matt Chapman will be next. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Yeah.
The 1-1 home. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
At the plate, Jock Peterson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Blackmon, the runner at first with 2 gone. Splitter taken here, 2-1. called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. One left for Oakland. Still down 3-0. Lou Trevino is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
He's set, and the pitch as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. Three and one now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
To the plate now, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Flew out last time up. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Now batting. First base.
So next to bat will be Mike Ford. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Now the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
And he fouls this one off. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. One out and a runner on second base. Still 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled off. The 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pinder is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. Up next, Aaron Hicks. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And now the first pitch. 2 out here and a runner at second. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 1-1 home. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. One left for the Yankees. They lead it 3-0. Chad Green comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Into the box, Brandon Lau. He's the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a ninth-inning rally. From the stretch, Brandon Lau is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And he takes a cold strike one.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Now the pitch. Seth Brown stands in as he looks at a called strike.
And this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
And it's quickly 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Standing in now, Mark Canha. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He'll get it into second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Striding in for Oakland, Chad Pinder, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Now here's the first offering. Canha at second with 2 down. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Hard hit to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw on to first, and the Yankees, in a game they really needed, are able to salvage game 2 here at home as the ball game is over.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes. They worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. So the Bronx Bombers even up this league championship series at 1 game apiece. Jamison Taillon is credited with the win. Sean Manaea pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.